It's Wotaku ni koi wa Muzukashi, or Love is Hard for an Otaku. I guess people were paying attention that everybody liked Net-Juu because they made a new one, and I don't think that that's season two. It's not. It's just clearly inspired by. I don't know if this is based on a manga. I don't think it's gonna be as good. Slice of life romance, otaku love, if you want to call that a genre. Not set in high school. That's good. More office people falling in love. So yeah, let's just get into it. So basically, cute girl wakes up to beautiful weather before her alarm goes off for once. Oh wait, nope, not true. Her alarm didn't go off, even though she set four of them. Don't worry, honey, we've all been there. So of course she runs out of the house and has to rush to her first day of work. Wouldn't you know it? She catches the train and happens to make it just on time. And during the train scene, she looks up at some banners and she's like, "Ah, Kato-chan is so cute." And it's clearly like a video game idol. So she's an otaku. And something happened at her last job that made her leave it. We don't know what, but it's pretty heavily hinted that it's probably because she's an otaku. And thus begins Nerd Friends Office People, the animation. So you have the opening. The opening's pretty cute. Can't really remember how the song went. I certainly could remember the Net-Juu song after the first one. I fucking hummed that shit for a week until the second episode came out. Biloop, biloop, boo doo 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 doo. It really just feels like somebody put less money into making an idea similar to Net-Juu Susume. So she turns out a middle school friend that she hasn't seen since middle school works at this new office place, and she's like, "Oh shit, we should go out to drink." And internally, she's like, "Holy shit, he knew me when I was a fucking otaku. I'm still an otaku, but I want to keep that a secret. I need to hide it." And she's like, yes, he's willing to go out for drinks with me. I can talk to him there. I can get him to hide my secret. And he's like, "Hey, are you still tabling at Comic-Cat?" And she's like, "Motherfucker." So she's outed in front of like her middle school friend that knew her senpai that's showing her around, and her middle school friend's coworker that like they're just all in a hallway. And they go out for drinks later, and you find out she's a fujoshi, and her last boyfriend dumped her because she's an otaku, and she hid it for so long. But once he found out, she dumped her, and they worked together, so she had to leave that job because it was too awkward. And her friend's like, "Well, why don't you just date an otaku?" And he's like, "No, they're fucking gross. I don't want to date an otaku." And it's like the fucking balls on this chick, the irony. Then you have more scenes at work where childhood friend dude is like playing Monster Hunter World on his rake, and you find out that the cool work senpai that's been showing main character girl around is a famous cosplayer, and she's also like kind of in the closet about it at work. Don't want to let people know who you are. You might get treated funny. It seems like that's an actual worry here, and I wonder if that's an actual worry in Japan. I certainly don't have any problems finding nerdy people around me. You would think that it'd be a thing that you could find nerdy people around you. If you're making money, if you're good at your job, what does it matter what you're into? So main character is a fucking doujin author. Cool coworker senpai is a cosplayer, and apparently they've actually met at conventions. And so the workday ends, and she's not done. Main character's not done with her work yet because she was fucking around on social media. And childhood friend helps her. They finish and they go out drinking, and the fucking world ships these people. One of their coworkers like, "Oh, you two know each other? Have you dated?" And at the bar, the dude's like, "Oh, what do you want, miss?" And then she's like, "I want this." And then he's like, "And what about your boyfriend?" And she's like, "Oh, we're not dating." And at the end of the fucking episode, childhood friend dude is like, "You keep bitching to me about how you can't find all otaku are gross. Do you think I'm gross?" And she's like, "Nah." And how you can't find a boyfriend because you don't want him to know you're an otaku. Well, why don't we just date? And she's like, and then he starts listing out his like boyfriend credentials. He's like, I'll you'll be my Yas queen, and I'll table for you at Comic-Cat, and I'll help you when you don't finish your work on time, and blah blah blah. And she's like, a resume accepted. That's it. That's the end. So the four main characters seen on the screen. You got the pink-haired girl. That's the main character, and she's just like kind of a overly energetic, dorky girl who's very self-conscious about her dorkiness. You got green-haired girl who's the cool work senpai who's like an excellent cosplayer, but she mostly cosplays dudes. You got the blue-haired dude who's the childhood friend who's like really quiet and reserved, but also fucking don't give a fuck. Just like, oh, it's break time, time to play my fucking Switch. Or, oh, it's nicotine time, time to go fucking smoke. I don't care what people think about me. And you got the orange haired dude who hasn't been outed as an otaku, but you know he's an otaku. And I'm also pretty fucking sure he's with the green haired girl because, I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard to see. I'll honestly be surprised if he isn't. That's it. It's a slice of life romance. If you like slice of life, if you like these characters, you'll like it. Like I said, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be as good as Net-Juu Susume. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. If you have and you want more of the same, this is probably going for that. I will honestly probably watch this. I know I've said that about a lot of things this season. I think about 16 now. I certainly don't expect to watch all of those things, but I do actually think I'll watch this one now that we're getting close to the end. I can say that with a little more confidence. That's about it. The art's passable. Nothing good, nothing bad. If you don't like the characters, don't watch it. See ya. Peace.